Okay, welcome to another week 2 tutorial. We're going to look briefly at the COUNTIF function using the problem that is here. So we're going to use the discrete distribution in data analysis add-in to simulate the role of a unique die that has 8 sides. So this is a die that has 8 sides as opposed to the typical 6. And in using the discrete distribution, one of the things we will need to know is the possible list of outcomes, and the possible list of outcomes in this case includes the numbers 1, and I want to get that to increment 1 all the way down to 8 because it's a funky die. We have an 8-sided die. What's the probability? If it's a uniform die, then the probability for each is going to be 1 in 8, and we can copy that. So the probability of getting a 1 is 0.125, for 2 is the same, 0.125, and so on. So using the data analysis tool pack to generate, we're going to have 25 trials. We want to see what the outcomes are. So the first time you roll the dice, you can probably get a 1. Next time you roll it, you probably get a 7. Next time you roll it, you probably get a 6 or a 4. So how do we use data analysis to generate these possible outcomes randomly? You would click on data to activate data analysis. We're using random number generator. The number of variables we have is 1. The random numbers we're looking for is 25, and we are using the discrete. So the possibilities are set values. It can be a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6 or a 7 or a 8. It can't be anything else. That's why we are using the discrete distribution. The value and probability input range is found here. So we click on this cell and then highlight this range. So we are telling the generator that, hey, the possibilities are here in this column, probability of each possibility is in the row beside it. Where do we want to have the output generated? Not in a new sheet or anything. We want it to start right here. So click on that and tell it to put the first one in row E2, and then you click on OK. And what this does, these are now 25 randomly generated numbers from this outcome list, with each having this probability. Alright, so how do we know how many times we had the number 8? You can set that here. We can use a COUNTIF. If you click on, you can either use equal or plus. I tend to use them interchangeably just based on where my hand is on the keyboard. So count, and once you start typing, you will see the list of possibilities. The one we're interested in is the COUNTIF, where it counts the number of cells within a range that meets the given condition. And if you are interested in the others, you can click on them and it gives you a description of what they do. Alright, so the COUNTIF. So if you select this, it tells you what's the first thing you're asking for. What's the range? What set of values am I looking at to count among those values? And the range is these outcomes here. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for how many times the number 8 appears. Close my bracket. And it tells me that unfortunately in this count the number 8 appeared a total of 0 times. I didn't get 8 at all. Which is not totally strange, but a little unusual considering it's a uniform system. Certainly if you did more tries, you would get more uniformity. Alright, so that's how we use the discrete distribution as well as the COUNTIF function. Alright, so this has been another tutorial. We are looking at the COUNTIF function. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.